big, hard books and classics. How to Change Your Mind by Michael Pollan. Hello, BookTube. Alan here. I'd like to review today a book that just came out. It's called How to Change Your Mind. What the new science of psychedelics teaches us about consciousness, dying, addiction, depression, and transcendence. It's 465 pages long by Michael Pollan. I've seen him on podcasts. I read this book about a month and a half ago. I have several books I need to get around to reviewing. But there is a renaissance in the use of psychedelics today. Some say caused by the legalization of cannabis throughout the United States. The book gives us a detailed history of LSD, its discovery, its early uses in psychiatry and addiction. I learned several things. There's a story of Bill Wilson, the co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous. He went through in 1956 several LSD sessions. He was 20 years sober at the time. He was doing it for research, and other alcoholics were too. I'll mention that later. But he was hoping that the experience would trigger a spiritual experience, much like he had a white light type experience that some alcoholics have and addicts have, and helps them stay sober, apparently. Bill Wilson was very enthusiastic and thought there might be a place for LSD therapy in AA. But his colleagues on the board of the fellowship strongly disagreed, believing that to condone any use of mind-altering substances risked muddying the organization's brand and message, and you can understand that. So the book talks about LSD, Psilocybin, as in magic mushrooms, and 3, DMT. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I've never experienced DMT. I understand you smoke it, usually 3 good puffs, and it's a very brief experience, very brief time spent on the trip, less than 10 minutes. So it's I'm curious about it. Now, the treatment of, or the use of psychedelics in psychotherapy, rather, is not new. It's been used primarily 3 specific categories. It's been used in helping people die. Aldous Huxley was the first came up with an idea to a letter to Osmond, who's one that known for him and Albert Hoffman discovered LSD. Osmond is one of the major players, though. But this is Huxley writing to him on 22 November 1963. The administration of LSD to terminal cancer cases in the hope that it would make dying a more spiritual, less strictly physiological process. Thousands of alcoholics were treated with LSD and other psychedelics in the 1950s and 60s, though until recently it's been hard to say anything definitive about the results, and that's because the record's been completely muddled until 2015. They've just started compiling all the old research and study. Even more promising results are happening in the matter of psilocybin to treat the much larger and more pressing problem for the general population, the world problem, depression. There's more people depressed and than alcoholic and addict in the matter of psilocybin to treat the much larger and more pressing problem of depression in the general population. In fact, in early 2017, researchers brought the results to the FDA, hoping to win approval for a larger phase 3 trial of psilocybin for cancer patients. And the FDA staff surprised the researchers, impressed by their data, plus the fact that the drug in question, that is magic mushrooms, is still illegal. They're currently considering under what's called drugs in development or under regulatory review. The FDA strictly, or no, the FDA specifically has no comment on development reviews, but it's going to happen. Mark that. Soon, like the lawyers pioneering before them, doctors and psychiatrists and therapists can put out their shingle. We'll soon be seeing magic mushroom treatments, results to the FDA, hoping to win approval for a larger phase 3 trial of psilocybin for cancer patients. And it's currently under what's called drugs in development or under regulatory review. The FDA specifically has no comment on development issues, but it's going to happen. Mark that. So we'll be seeing psilocybin and LSD treatments, like you walk down the street and see acupuncture, reflexology. There's neon signs for that in Portland. I know of several. So that's my review. Hope I can edit it together. I've been having trouble with sound. I apologize for that. I think I stepped on my mic. Gasho. Big horror books and classics.